Hi there, Connie here, with help on submitting your book to be published with CreateSpace. It's an absolutely free forum from scratch to finish, even delivery of published books. You just need to know how to use it. It's got many advantages. It works with the Amazon platform, but it's very counterintuitive to use, so you will need some help. The process goes that you write your book, you submit its draft to Amazon, all for free electronically. They'll send you an electronic copy to proof for free. You'll proof it and send it back to Amazon and have it put on their distribution list. Amazon UK, Amazon Europe, Amazon Canada, that kind of thing, all for free. Then it comes to selling the books. When the books sell off Amazon or any other format, you can have them printed one at a time or published one at a time. So you've got no stock to hold, no cost there. They will even drop ship them to the buyer for you. So you don't have to worry about shipping and packing supplies and that kind of thing. So it's a very smooth process once you get on with it. We'll do this in 3 different videos so that you can get a full view of what you're doing. This one will be filling out the form to get your book submitted. First thing you need is an Amazon account or a CreateSpace account. So get a CreateSpace account. It's free, CreateSpace, not Create a Space, but CreateSpace. I don't know why they call it that, but get an account there for free and log in. When you log in, you'll come to a member dashboard, which looks like this. You share the screen. Member dashboard looks like this. And it will have all sorts of information on it. What you're interested in is you want to add a new title. So either on the left-hand side, it'll tell you you can add a new title, or this box here, the blue button above the information. So just click that button, and you're going to add a new title. A new screen will come up. Here, what is the name of your project? So we'll just we'll make this up as we go along, and I'll actually submit a dummy book so you can see how it's done. Required, the name of your project. So you would put whatever the name of it is. Let's put favorite things, for example. Favorite things, THINGS. Or things if you prefer. This can be changed at any time, so if you haven't got a permanent name, just put in a spacer. And then it asks, the next line after that asks you what type of a project you wish to start. Are you starting as a paperback, an audio CD, a DVD? What are you doing? We're going to do a paperback, so we'll click the little button beside the word paperback. Like so. And the final question on this page is, do we want a guided one or do we want an expert one? Let's take the guided one, the easy one. It'll help us get started. So click the Get Started beside the guided way. After you've done it this way a couple times, you can do the expert way, but start out with the guided way. Get started. Then it brings up this screen. Again, it asks for your title. It fills it in for you what you put. And then a subtitle. Is there a subtitle for it, like Connie's Toys, 1974, 1975, 1976, or anything like that? If so, you can put your subtitle in the next line. We'll just put Connie's Toys, just so we've got something. It's not a required field, and if there is no subtitle, don't make one up. Just if there is one, go for it. Oh, God. Then the primary author, which would be you. You put your first name, and here you put your name that you're known by. My name is Constance, but I'm known as Connie, and my nom de plume sometimes is Joy Valentine, so I put in whichever I was going to go by. So I'm going to put in Connie as my first name. I don't choose to put in a middle name or an initial. I have one, but I don't use it. So there's no point putting that in. It's just how people are going to know you and find you. And I put in my last name. Then add contributors. And this is a drop-down list where you can add a co-author, an illustrator, anyone else that helped you with the book that needs to be recognized. That's where you put it here. And it allows you to fill it out. I'm just going to say this was my own book and I had no helper, so I'm not going to fill that one out. But if you have a helper, you fill it out. And series title. Is there a title to this series? Like the American Doll series or the National Rifle Association? Or is there a series name? Then you would put that in there. You can also be left blank because most people don't use that. Next box is edition number. This is a second or third printing with different information in it. That's where you put the edition number. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. Next box gives you a choice of languages. English is what is most commonly used, so I'll just leave it as English. And then this page ends with the publication date with a blank square. You should really leave this space blank. If you leave it blank, CreateSpace will fill it in for you when they publish your book. If you choose to put a publication date in and the year changes over from December to January when it gets printed, for example, it can be the wrong publication date and you can get rejected and cause all sorts of problems. So just leave it blank and let CreateSpace deal with it. Then you click the button that says Save and Continue. You want to save all that hard work we've done. Working. Next page is one that confuses a lot of people. Choose an ISBN number for your book. The ISBN number is that 13-number little code thing on the back of every book, which gives buyer information and seller information and writer information, all the codes that you need to sell a book. Your options are, you can have CreateSpace give you and assign you one for free. You can get a custom one for $99, or you can supply your own. What's the difference and why would you want to do either one of them? ISBN numbers are sold by brokers in the large blocks, 13, 20 large numbers. Most people only need 1 or 2, and it's not cost-friendly to buy an ISBN number. However, if you wanted writing a series of books and you wanted them all to appear in sequence side by side on a library shelf or a retail store, you need to have sequential ISBN numbers. For that reason, you would go and buy a set of ISBN numbers from a broker. If you're just doing the odd book or the odd 2 or 3 books and they're not related in any way, you don't care that they show up in order on a bookshelf anywhere, then you would just ask for a custom one for $99 if you're fussy. Or if you really don't care, as most of us don't, you allow CreateSpace to supply you a free one. And how could it be free? Because whereas you and I would have not the power to buy ISBN numbers from a broker at a reasonable price, what CreateSpace does is it goes and buys up broken sets. Someone that bought a set of 13 and they only need 11 and have no use for the other 12. They buy up broken sets of ISBN numbers so they can give them to us for free and make it look like a really good deal, which it is. But if you're looking to do a series of books or something that you want in sequence, then this is not the way to go. This is the way to go if you are just doing it for 1 or 2 books, or 3 or 4 or 5, and you don't care about their sequence. So I'm going to say that I want a free book assigned by free one. So I click the free CreateSpace assign one, and the dot goes on. And then it prompts me to cancel my choice, because once the ISBN number is assigned, that book will always have that number. There's nothing you can do to change it. So I'm going to assign the free ISBN, click. And now it says it's locked. My ISBN cannot be changed. And this is the ISBN granted for this particular book. It will always be this one here. So now you've got your ISBN assigned. You continue. Now it gets into the actual book itself. What size do you want your book to be? Most commonly it's 6 by 9 if you're doing a standard paperback, but it can be almost any pocketbook. But if you don't want it to be 6x9, if you're doing graphs, for example, that go over a page, then you will choose a different size. And you just click on choose a different size, and it shows you all the sizes that are available. And they're multiple. You can see 5x8, 8x11, 7x10. Almost any number is available. So you choose your size. Look at other pocketbooks or paperbacks that are similar to what you're wanting to get and choose a size that's appropriate. No size is harder to work with than the other. It's just what you want your finished product to look like. I'm going to choose 6x9, the standard default size. Close that out. It even lets you look for more sizes than that if you're not satisfied. But most people can find a size here. So we're going to do 6x9. Here it asks you about the book. Do you want your interior type? Do you want black and white or full color? Word of caution here. Black and white is quite inexpensive, and it's the way that most people go. If you put even one word in colored print, or one tiny graphic that's in color, or one picture even on a 300 or 400 page book, the whole 304 pages will be charged at the color rate. So we have to be very careful about how you're presenting your book. If it's black and white, it's inexpensive, and we'll get into that. If it's even one thing in color, the whole book will be charged the color rate. So I'm going to click black and white, and then they give you a choice of paper color. Do you want white or cream? Sometimes the cream is not available. It's a different kind of, and sometimes there's an extra charge for it. I'm going to just click white. Okay, so we've chosen our book as black and white, and our paper color is white. We've chosen a 6x9 template, and then the next thing we're going to do is choose how we're going to submit this template to CreateSpace. They give you two choices. One is a blank template, in which case, for example, if I'm doing a 6x9 book, they'll send me a Word template that's blank pages that are 6x9. I just do my book writing, just click, cut and paste it onto that template, or type it into that template if I'm doing it from scratch. The other way, which is a little more difficult but worth it in the long run, is a formatted template. What they will do is they'll send you 6x9 pages, if that's your chosen size. They'll be formatted so that when you're finished, they will automatically draw up an index for you. So that when it's formatted, it will automatically separate your title page and do a professional setup for you. So if you need a little support, or most people would go for the formatted template, which is what I'm going to go for. I'm going to click the formatted template, and then it would send me a template to do my booking. And that's where we'll stop. The next video we'll do using the template and submitting it, and estimating our costs, and how to do the distribution list. Toodles, don't forget to click the red subscribe button, and we'll see you again soon. Connie.